Hello, everyone. Welcome to Getting Down with Dave C. and the one and the only JT Kirk. How we doing?
Hello, hello. Hey,
How we
Dave.
doing?
How
Yeah,
we're doing? We're doing.
yeah, we're doing, man. It's so Oh, here I go. There we go. Got it muted. Always have to wait for it to play to mute. It's weird.
Yeah,
That's weird.
I know. You can't. That's a YouTube thing.
Yeah,
You
and there's
started on them, man. Did you see what happened to Dad Man and I last night?
No, for the football show.
Yeah, so folks, Dadman Walking 55, Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Go check it out. We were out there doing our stream, and he hit go live, and it spawned three different streams on YouTube.
Oh,
All at the
three
same
different
time.
streams.
Yes.
Did he have them set up and he clicked on them?
No. He went live on one, and it made three.
Oh, that's odd.
And
That's
of course,
weird.
people went to all three different ones trying to find him.
Wait, so it was three separate streams,
Yes.
not three of the same one separately. It was three different streams.
So there was stream 1, stream 2, and stream 3, and we were all streaming the same content.
Oh.
From StreamYards, but StreamYards made 3 streams.
This is freaking weird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hello to everybody out there watching. I see you've got a couple people jumped in.
Cool.
That's odd. That's odd that happened. I should be so lucky to have several streams.
I was like, what? Does that mean he gets triple likes or he gets triple view count? Oh, I don't know. But
well, there's before we get into this, there's a new collaboration button that Mark sent a video of, and I was a little confused. So under my name right there, everybody, where you see Dave C, let's say it's Mark's channel. I send him a link in this collaboration button, and under my name, you'll see his name. And then I guess if you subscribe, he gets a subscription as well because it's my channel, and vice versa. Yeah. And I asked him about the watch hours. I'm going to go back. This video kind of insinuated that you would get the watch hours, the other person, but that's not verified, which means, we lost 2 people real quick. They're not interested. Okay, sorry about that. So imagine this. Hey, Neurotic out there, critical drinker. How much is it going to cost me for you to send me a collab link on one of your million view shows?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Think about it, JT.
Yeah.
Right? So if he hooks you up, Mark seems to think you won't get the watch hours, but I'm like, well, what's the point when you get the subs? I think I'm going to talk to Mark about that again and try it. Although you'd have to have a big channel to see a difference in your watch hours, right?
I think so.
But if everybody like Nick or Mark and we sent collabs back and forth to each other each time, your watch hours would be legal. Not unlike some people that we know.
Well,
that uses CCTube, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I was trying to get a smile out of you. I knew that would. So that was a segue for everybody else watching the replay. As JT would like to say, welcome to the show. We like to ramble on just a little bit, but JT has life stuff to do. So we're going to go through this. And yes. I like this one better than last week.
Okay.
I think last week I was just a little bit stale. One of those shows that just didn't kick off very well. Finished strong. But, every now and then that kind of happens. You just kind of, come on. It wasn't flowing. It wasn't like flowing like hot. It wasn't spitting hot fires, JT.
And I, of course, have not read this before the show.
Of course not. And that's what I like.
We want hot takes, I guess.
I dreamily read this earlier, but I know what it's all about because I watched the show. And it's pretty damn true to the show.
Okay.
So anyway,
it's been long enough for me. I don't remember anything. So
Hey,
it's going to hit me all for the first time.
yes, and hail to KHC 2005.
In real quick, just a happy Veterans Day to everybody yesterday in the U.S. and Remembrance Day for those internationally.
Yes, 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 it is. Happy Veterans Day. And for you Brits, did you wear your poppies? Anyway,
Yeah,
you're supposed to wear your poppy.
yeah.
So, JT, we gave the issue number 1 pretty decent scores that I thought that we might not do,
Mm-hmm.
but we
Okay.
weren't really trying to bash it as well. What had got me before, in case you missed issue number 1, is see this cover here? This is Bruce Timm. I know him from several different arts, basically Batman Beyond and a few other different
Mm-hmm.
things, but mostly this kind of style. And when you
This cover is better than last week's.
yes,
I still don't know if I'm at a buy it point, but it's better than last week's.
yeah, and
There you
again,
go.
hail to FKC 2005. Welcome, sure. And yeah, and the covers stick to the story, but I like the details. We like details. So the roof here's got a lot of almost Kirby-esque type stuff. A lot of some blue,
Mm-hmm.
lots of light blue. You get some green, you get some yellows, you get some reds, some tans, some white, some black, some gold, even kind of stuff here. And it's pretty detailed, like this console board and the sparks flying up. And I like his facial features. He's like, I'm getting my ass kicked. You know,
Well,
I just love the design of the suit.
our gentleman here has a handkerchief, so I would be red with rage in my eyes, like he is, if I had to wear a handkerchief like that.
Yeah, when you're
I
like,
also noticed he has an earring going on there
he's stylistic, bro.
in the right ear. Yeah.
He's dressed like a pirate. Arg. When you're
Well,
6'8",
isn't
315,
that the ear though, Dave?
I think he has both. If I
Okay.
remember from last
Okay.
week. You remember who this is? This is Wayne's nemesis's bodyguard. We'll get to him, Mr. Powers. And boy, he doesn't have a happy ending for foreshadowing. And we leave off. Okay, so the penciler is Rick Barchett with Terry Beatty. So you know what I'm saying? I was thinking Bruce Timm did the whole thing. He doesn't. He just does the covers. They're almost
Okay.
similar. This is a pretty good page. I have to scroll up and down, folks, because it's a whole page here. Batman, created by Bob Kane and Bill Finger. In case you didn't know.
So this is a recap page from last week.
Height.
Rewinding things a little bit.
Height Sensei.
This is Bruce. This is the Wayne Manor.
There's Bruce to the right.
And there's Bruce to the right as like probably an octogenarian at this point. Or close to it.
Mm-hmm.
And if we remember, the youngster from last week who we were following in the chase does some research, depending on how you like to pronounce things, and finds an old time data disk. And he's going to Wayne to help him, with this dirt to try to go after some evildoers. And the only way he can goad Bruce Wayne to come out is to trash talk him.
Yeah.
So he's saying, listen to me, something stinks in your company. I think it cost my old man his life. Answers on this. And he actually took him in, I thought.
Yeah.
Or he was going to take him in.
Well, he saved him from the clowns on the first issue.
Yes.
And then he snuck down in the Batcave, and Brucey wasn't too happy about that kick. This is Terry Fitzgerald. He's just a young kid from the town who happens to have a dad who was deleted by Bruce's not really partner, he's Wayne Powers, but the guy's trying to take over the company from Bruce because Bruce is old. So Terry knew to go back to Bruce Wayne Manor because he knows he's the Batman.
Yeah.
They didn't take long to leak that out. They moved it right along.
It has some parallels to Beauty and the Beast. They don't want to admit it, but it does. There's some parallels to Beauty and the Beast here. The Disney version.
Yeah. Well, Brucey takes him back in again because, like you said, Terry pissed him off to his ego and narcissist attitude. And Bruce, like I said, Bruce already knows that Terry knows about the Batcave, in case you were wondering. How did he just let him in the Batcave? Well, he already knows about the Batcave. Mission number 1. So he runs the disc and they find that there's a biohazard going on, which is pretty brutal right here. That not only is Wayne Powers is trying to make a nerve gas, JT.
I don't know how one of them, what one has to do with the other. There's a DNA mutagen, which sounds like it would be a virus or a bacterium of some sort. But then he's also making nerve gas.
Yeah.
I don't. I'll let it fly. Whatever.
Yeah. We get a huge monitor back here. Lots of detail.
Yeah.
A lot of green this time around. Last issue I complained there wasn't enough green. There's a shitload of green in this one.
Yeah. The artwork is better already.
You did notice that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Already. That it seems a little bit crisper, sharper, but his face is better. Bruce's nose a little penguin-y here, but that's okay. Bruce is telling him stay away from it. And what is he talking about? Terry finds the suit.
Stay away from that. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Stay away from the suit. But Terry's is actually a pretty bright kid. He's a little bit punkish kind of attitude, but he's really bright, smart, book smart, street smart as well. He's like synaptic controls, neuromuscular amplification, flight capability, all this stuff. And then he calls it old, but it's still cutting edge.
It's an older code, but it still checks out. Yep.
Yeah. And there's Bruce. Don't touch it. Don't you touch that. Don't touch my suit. And he's like, no, I'm not going to do a damn thing. So Terry's kind of pissed now. He's like, what do you mean you ain't going to do anything, dude? He's really, he's making nerve gas,
You're the
dude.
bat. Yeah. And he says, I was Batman.
Remember, folks, go back and watch next week. Or last week, sorry. Well, not next week, too. Batman is retired. He's done.
No one cares who you are after you retire the mask.
You feel like you're in charge here? I would not do that if I was you. Anyway, Matthew Modine in that movie, utterly ridiculous. So, you got me thinking of the scene now with Matthew Modine slipping. Never mind. So pissed, made me so mad. So he's giving Bruce a lot of shit here, and but he's not. Terry's kind of not reading the room here. That Bruce is old, dude. All right, didn't we kind of figure out that everybody is pretty much passed on? Commissioner Gordon, Alfred Pennyworth would have died years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago. Because Batman's got to be at least that. Well, I won't say who she is, but she drinks a lot. 85.
Oh, the 1,344% return on investment.
So we have
to. Okay.
Yeah. When you're reading this, you kind of have to remember, Bruce is old, but he's really old. He's not 65. He's way older than that. So, he has to be. So Terry is kind of right, though, but he's not giving Bruce a little break here. And he's like, no, you'll cover us to Barbara Gordon and
Because
tell her
of course.
I sent it. Now, if you remember it, folks, in the DC animated show, him and Barbara Gordon knocked boots one time. You might not remember that. Did you know that, JT?
No.
Yes. They got it's on, dude. Yeah. Don't ask me which one it was. Now I can't remember. Was it the one
he's like the cops, they've all been defunded after the Mamdani mayoral of 2026.
Yeah, Brucey gets all Palpatine here. Do it. And did you notice the up close facial features are way better? Well, a couple of them were pretty good last week, but these seem to be, the one to the right slips a little bit into that goofy type one you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that from last week?
Yeah.
That we were like, ooh, that's just kind of lazy right there, man. The one to the left is great. The one to the right here is a little bit slipping into last week, but not as bad. And the hands are great for what they are supposed to be. That's his art style. That's just the way he draws the hands, but they're not gross. They're not, they're functional.
Lack some detail.
They lack a little detail
you
here
notice
and there.
The hand in the foreground has less detail than the hand in the background.
Yeah.
That don't make any sense.
Don't make much sense, does it?
Yeah.
But you get the little disc where it's like kind of shiny with that wave through it.
And they keep touching this disc on the data portion, which is really getting me, by the way.
Yeah, dude,
like, we need to move past this because it's really just getting under my skin.
They're manhandling this disc with their grubby ass fingers.
Yep.
And so Terry is kind of catching on to Bruce's plight here. So he's like, something happened to you, didn't it? And folks, if you go back, I don't want to spoiler alert, but Batman doesn't like guns unless you watch the other DC animated show and kind of in the future when, anyway, I don't want to get into all that. He uses guns. You'll have to go back and watch a bunch of the shows because they're awesome. And he's like, and it wasn't just that you got old. So he finally kind of catches on that Bruce is having, issues with the getting old and stuff like that. And buddy, I can tell you, I feel it. I feel you, Brucey.
And he's got a reflection looking in at the suit.
Yeah, good. I'm glad you brought that up. I was looking at it and I meant to say something about it. And thank you, JT. That's why you're here, because he's so smart. And you catch stuff like that when I don't, or I do and then don't bring it up. And I'm like, oh yeah. So that's a pretty good thought process to put in there. It's very innovative, right? Not innovative, but it's kind of cool that he thought to do that. We always like detail and artists who think. So that's a really good shot. And the look on his face kind of tells you he's kind of like, the good old days. When I used to kick ass, Yeah,
it's hard to know what's going on in his head, but he's contemplative in a little bit. Probably some melancholy in there, and
good.
But it's good to show there's a space for this emotional discussion here, this moment, without having to be super woke about it.
Yeah, and not overly verbose, which you definitely hate, and I hate as well.
Yeah.
It was short, to the point, and it was on time. I didn't really mean to do that on purpose there, because I was saying that Terry wasn't reading the room there, and then the next pane he did. So that's good. I was like, oh yeah, he did. He did read the room there. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot that scene. So good on you there, JT. You get a sprinkly on your star for the report card on that one.
Okay.
But Terry, like I said, he still has that kind of little bit of a punkish, kind of rebellious attitude. And he's like, he's walking, I guess, somewhere
he's
in
like,
the city.
Old freak, I'm not going to any cops. I'm going to the social worker.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, whoosh. Which this is a pretty good scene. You get what cars might look like here in the future.
Space car. Yeah.
Space car. A lot of smoke and whoosh and kind of like that. And there's your guy. Technically, he only does have one earring.
Gives him the middle finger for almost running him over.
Yeah. He's like, you son of a bitch. But then he realizes the dude's like 6'9", 375, built like Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
Been in a few fights there, JT, wouldn't you say? Kind of a guy you don't really want to mess with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he looks like he's been into a few throwdowns himself here. Lost an eye.
Only in the right ear again.
Yeah. Yeah, but he lost the left eye. So does that balance it out?
No. Well, the right ear means that he's alternatively persuaded, I think.
Wait, I don't remember. I got my ear pierced. I can't remember. I better remember that. Yeah, it was high school. I remember a couple of us did it on a dare. Was that left? You're straight? Anyway, fuck it. So somebody in the chat let us know. Well, anyway.
It's the right side is the happy side.
Gotcha.
Which this gentleman has it.
Yeah, but it's the future. Maybe it switched.
Yeah, left is right and right is wrong. Okay.
Left is right. Well, thank you, chat. Hey, FKC, thank you. Appreciate that. And keeping it straight. So now I got to go in the mirror and look where my ear hole was back then.
we get an individual that did not delete themselves pull up here. Hey, Terry, ever have a ride in a limo?
Got some candy for you.
And then he said, my dad always told me never to take candy from strangers. I'll pass.
Yeah, well, this is Derek Powers, everybody. This is the guy who's trying to run Brucey into the ground and he can't wait any longer. So he's actually merged the company with Bruce. That's why it's called WP, Wayne Powers. Dun, dun, dun. But this guy's a douchebag.
Mysteriously wealthy, getting older gentleman. Probably owns his own island.
Probably.
In Gotham? No.
Well, he's trying to be like a Bond villain, you know.
I'm just saying I'm getting a little bit of vibes about that one individual.
Yeah.
Off of this guy.
Well, it turns out that for some reason, old Powers here knows that Terry has the disc. And I'm confused as how he knew that. Maybe they were following him, probably, right? They were spying on.
I think he probably put it all over his Insta.
Yeah, he probably did a TikTok video about it.
Yeah.
But anyway, big dude has snatched his ass up. He's going to break him in half here. And Terry actually gives him the disc. And I'm thinking, did he have a separate one? Like he was going to make a copy and he gives him the empty one. That's what I was going with.
Uh-huh.
But he throws it. And JT, I know this is going to make you very happy here. We finally get what we were looking for since Black Panther.
Oh. Hits him right in the wedding tackle. Yeah.
Oh, right in the Kanickies. Way to go, a-hole.
Twat.
From Gold member, everybody? Anybody?
Is that J-Man? It is.
Is that J-Man?
It is indeed.
Button. Yes, J-Man. Can we get a link to that gentleman's channel, everybody?
Yeah.
Why is it not giving me a hail? J-Man, I hope you didn't just run off already. We're giving you props, my man. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. I appreciate that. I think he's doing a movie review tonight or something as well. If it's still on, let us know, J-Man. Yeah, let us know if your movie review is going to be on after this. I think I saw that.
I had his channel in there.
Oh,
yeah.
Very good. J-Man's been very good to me, everybody. Although we don't connect a lot, him and Decepticon have been very, very nice to me. for a long time. So go visit his channel there, and Sean as well. Okay, so yes, we finally get a shot to the old Canucks there. We've been waiting for about 10 months in every comic. You get all this violence that we've seen, especially in the Joker one. Oh my God. And so Terry throws the disc away, sets the guy up, and he's like, whack. and I was immediately saying, JT is going to liven up when he sees this one. So we finally get vindicated on this, don't we, JT?
You do. Heavily vindicated.
Total vindication. So, sorry, boss, he got away, and Powers
This is fry him. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the security guard took a pop shot at him with one, I guess here. They took a couple of shots at him. This dude here to the right. And you've got a nice little Kirby Future-esque type of smoke coming out of the gun. That's total fourth world Kirby stuff there. And JT, I think you're right about this art. For some reason, it's the same guy, but it just seems better. I don't know if we're just in a better mood. I think
the first one might have been rushed to meet the release of something that had to do with the show, maybe.
Yeah. Well, FKHC, Tim and JT, I mean, J-Man, while you're out there, do you guys ever watched the Return of Joker, Batman Beyond movie, and then watch the animated show? This is following along with the animated show. If you guys have not watched the animated show, and guys, this is already 26 years old, by the way. Man, time flies. Jeez, yeah. So anyway, Terry, sorry, JT, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Oh yeah.
What you made a comment right before I was rudely interrupted you. What did you say? Do you remember?
I think there was just more time. The first one was probably rushed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And J-Man, I own all Batman and related cartoons. Never read the comics though, and neither do I. This is the 6-part series or 6-issue series from the original 1999, and it's very popular. It could go for a little bit of money if they're in good condition. Anyway, I agree with you, JT, about the art so far. Mm-hmm. So Brucey's back in this humongous Wayne Manor. Ridiculously huge Wayne Manor. I mean, we all know he's got a big, huge manor, but this one is like crunkies. It's like 4 times as big. I think the roof is 50 feet tall?
Yeah.
At least. Anywho, I like it. It's pretty cool. He's watching the news or something. There's something going on with some minister, blah, blah, blah. Ace the Hound Dog. Actually, I think that's kind of a Doberman, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
He might be a Corso. What are those Corso dogs? One of those huge something Corsos. Anyway, Ace is barking, and he's like, "What's the matter, boy?" I like this look. So they're very good with the art, Barchett here, of just making those little bitty changes in the facial expressions, whether you like the art or not. You can tell that he's like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't like the black that's supposed to be his nose. What the hell happened there?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. Shading from outside, lighting, but it looks weird. I was like, the mouth and everything just shows that he's like, but the nose is weird. But Ace is tied up to the gate, which I thought was kind of odd. He would never tie him up to the gate, because then you.
Well, that just means probably somebody knew him, or blow darted him, or something. That one of those two things. Either somebody knew who he knew, tied him up, or he got blow darted.
Well, I know who did it now.
I'm just saying those are the two possibilities.
No, you're right. You're 100. You got it right the first time, dude. Okay. You're totally right. Brucey would never have tied him to the gate.
Yeah.
And because he throws a batarang. Look at that. Did you notice that in the shading there? I just noticed it.
Oh yeah. Okay. I thought the dog broke it on his own power.
So
Until you
did
pointed
I.
that out.
So did I. I think he's a Carne Corso. I know I'm not saying that right. Carne Corso, something like that. That's a big dog. And they're supposed to be
Carne
very
Corso, is
friendly.
that like carne asada?
Yeah, well, it can be spicy. I don't think you want to get bit by one. I can tell
Okay.
you that much. It's a big dog, dude. But it's supposed to be one of the more friendlier big dogs. Like it doesn't have bad attitudes, over the course
Okay.
of time. People have kind of realized that. Of course, breeding and treating animals well also helps. Anyway, he gets away. Brucey throws the batarang there. So he's still got good aim.
Yeah, he does.
But
And
Ace is
then
pissed, dude.
dog. Yeah.
Jeez. I think they went a little overboard on the teeth there, but holy cow.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Like you can tell that he's really mad.
That Bruce with a walker going down the steps that have no handrail.
He uses the cane. Yeah, with no
Yeah, the
handrail.
cane with no handrail. Okay.
Yeah, at this point, he might be using one of those chairs along the rail.
Yes.
But he's stubborn like that, dude. So he's not going to be doing that. He's kind of like me. Yeah, I can see myself. If I had to continue to play rugby, it's probably the way I wind up. Anyway,
And
that suit's gone, dude.
that suit's gone. We know who took it. Right?
Of course.
If Ace got tied up, the suit's gone. We know who took it.
Yeah.
No mystery here.
No mystery. Well, I didn't catch on to the whole Ace tied up thing. And so now you actually get a cookie with your sparkly star.
I'm going to get moved up into the next grade level here by the end of this issue.
Yeah, you're getting promoted, dude. I like that. So this is a whole nother page splash. And look at all that detail in the town. I mean,
Yeah.
he went all out on this. I think I know what you're going to say when I scroll down. But I just love this detail. You get shrubbery down in here in the corner. I just noticed. I just caught that. I got to point that out. You see that, right?
I do in the bottom left.
Yeah. You get shrubbery, folks. And some Japanese, Japanese characters there mostly.
You have to have some plants in Gotham somewhere.
Yeah, dude, I just love this suit, man. It's so cool. And to the right here, I know you don't like overlays that much. I don't as well because it takes away some of the art. But what I do like about this combined is we've always talked about this since Battlestar Galactica, time and space. So his spacing here with the artwork shows him way above the city and then shows you exactly where he is at a different type of angle from the ground up compared to Wayne Power's tower. Say that 3 times fast, the bitches. Wayne Power Tower. Anyway, so we get down here and then he's got a third pane that's just kind of overlaid at the bottom, thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't affect the artwork above it because it shows him landing on the tower. So now you understand why he put that in there.
Yep.
That's where
he's
he landed.
He's gliding. He's not really flying like what's his name said it had the power to fly. He's just gliding. But
this suit, JT, I guess I'll let you know since you brought it up, does have that ability. We just haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
I'll let you know that. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. Shit.
So he landed on the top of the tower and there's no security cameras whatsoever.
Yeah. He's spying on them, which is cool. And then this is really, really cool. He has like ultra type sonic type hearing listening device crap that's built into the suit. So he doesn't have to dig out gadgets and all this kind of stuff. How he knows to use all this shit, I don't know. I can't figure that out. But he does because he's a smart kid. So, like you said before, that was kind of a setup when he was talking about all the stuff the suit can do. I just don't know how he knew that, but we just go with it. And he's listening to him. He's like, ultimate in germ warfare. And you nailed it as well. A viral mutagen. See, JT,
Yeah,
you
so
know your
quick
stuff.
acting, but they called it nerve gas, and now it's a virus.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely invasive. No living cell can resist it. We did have an accident. One of my workers in a province on the other side of the world let it get out.
So, yeah, these are like very, very bad. Not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning like terrible type people, Bond villains. This guy's like, did you test it on any humans yet? Like, geez, dude. Okay, well, I guess that's why you're there. You know, you want to do very, very bad things. And yes, JT, you're right. He said we sure did. An accident. This guy, he didn't do so well, did he, JT? That's the
Yeah. Looks like he has sunburn, like some kind of coronal thing hit him. You know.
Yeah, that is we met that guy in issue number 1. That's the one that gave the disc to Terry's dad. Because Terry's dad works for works for Powers. And then he's like, even the bad guy's like, geez, they're not even going to show what he looks like an hour after that, JT. Which is good.
And hey to Buddy Hepburn, good to see you.
Hey, buddy, how you doing, dude? How you feeling, man? You feeling all right? You're feeling well.
So an hour after that, they're deleted. No cure except for extreme heat or radiation, which you're probably not going to survive anyway.
No.
Consider what a real dose of this could do to those 6 armored divisions your neighbors keeping on your border. So what is that? Who's on the border of Gotham? Canada?
Well, I'm gonna just assume he's probably from somewhere over there in Europe.
Oh, yeah, he's from the Bosnian blah blah blah.
What? They allow women to vote? Kazakhstan? What was the Borat? Where was he from?
Oh, he was from Kazakhstan, greatest country in the world.
What? Women
all of their countries are run by little girls. Yeah.
That's so crazy, dude.
So he's getting it loaded into canisters and gonna fly away with it.
Yeah, and we talk about minimalist art all the time when we tell them they're being lazy or they're set for time, or this is definitely just on purpose. Just these 3 guys, no background art, and it's okay here because I can look at it and say, okay, I understand what they're doing here. They're just talking. Just no need for all the background art. I'm assuming that's right there, JT.
Yeah.
So
you got Colonel Sanders in the middle.
Oh.
And then Mr. Fix on the right.
Yeah, that's his name. That's the dude. We get the guy's name. I don't know if we missed that in the first issue, but I don't think he's Mr. Fix. Fix a lot.
Oh, Mr. Fix. Mr. Fix a lot. I thought he likes big coats and he cannot lie.
You're spitting hot fire now, JT. Stop it. We can't handle it.
Okay, so after that, the guy leaves. He's selling it to some Central Asian unelected leader, and then the guy leaves, and our evildoer asks, "Any word on the kid?" Not yet.
Yeah, but notice what Mr. Fix says here in the bottom right bubble.
I took care of his old man.
Ugh, brutal. Yeah. The guy in the white hair is his Powers, Bruce Wayne's nemesis, his company, his business nemesis. And there we find out that Terry finds out Mr. Fix is the one that did it. And he's none too happy about it. However, dun, 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 a couple of the security guys actually doing their job here, but they walk out on the ledge. I'm like, nah, I'll just pew pew him from a distance. I'm not walking out on that ledge. He got
back out on the roof.
Yeah, they're outside now. Because, well, Terry looks like he's getting ready to come through there and go at Mr. Fix, but he can't because they actually do start pew-pewing at him. And he jumps right off the building so that he can, like you said, glide down. And they're in this little funny golf cart thing now because it's a big building, I guess.
But Dave, you went too fast.
Huh? What?
Go back up. Little early for Halloween, but just in time for fall.
Oh. Okay, they're trying to be cutesy here.
Yep.
All right. Well, they put in some humor, right?
Then you've got your Death Star klaxon, your whoop, whoop, whoop thing going on.
Yeah. The little, I'm not digging the beige and brown uniforms. It's kind of blah. But all right, whatever. You take what they give you.
And what's going on here? Batman.
Urgh. I like that. He's like, Batman. So that was pretty good. The little golf cart thing cracks me up. It's like I don't know, something like out of Scooby-Doo.
They had that in Austin Powers.
Is that what it was?
They had those too. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny, Dan.
The tiny front wheels. I don't know what they're trying to do, but hey, anyway.
Yeah, they should have had like a little beep beep on it. Get out of the way, dumbass. Something.
McGinnis, can you hear me? It's Wayne. So this is in the headset of the suit.
Height. Yep.
Mr. Wayne, where? There's a radio receiver in your cowl. Yeah. Okay.
Tim, FKC 2005 has an excellent question. We were wondering this from last issue. They still, JT, correct me. Have they given us a year yet?
No, not positively. No.
So what they did, FKC, is that last issue they said many years later, then like 20 years later, and then they said many like years after that. So they jumped ahead 3 times, with one of those times being like, wasn't it 20 years, JT?
40.
Did I get that? Oi?
40. Yeah.
40 something. Yeah.
Yeah. It was in the future plus 40.
Yeah. So we were, that's why we were talking about that. Bruce Wayne's got to be at least in his 80s and everybody else is gone because Barbara Gordon's the commissioner. And if I remember correctly from the show, she's older. She's old, 60s, 70s. Because in that DC animated show, they got it, like I said, they bumped uglies. So,
well, okay. So then here we go. Wayne says, I want it all. I want it all. I want it all. And I want it now.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yep. Queen joke.
Yes.
And then we got McGinnis here saying, oh, now's not a good time. Then you can hear the security guards.
Yeah.
And he gets in his first tussle in the suit.
In the suit, yeah, and he's kicking ass. So Brucey sees this and he doesn't care. He's like, you just give me the suit back now, dude. I don't care. He's like, no, I'm not listening to this yet. This is your last chance. While Terry's fighting, he's like, I'm having fun. Bruce is just kind of being a dill hole here. Shuts him down right in the middle of the fight.
Yeah. And I just wanted to say real quick, the art's gotten lazy again.
Yeah.
Look at his feet. He's wearing like 4-inch lady heels. And then look at the guards' boots. There's no detail whatsoever.
Yeah, they're like pull-ons. Bruce's face and knuckles are a little weird here.
Yeah.
And yeah, good observation there. Like the pointy foot here instead of just like a regular foot. And then And then he just freeze frames him. Freeze frame. Dun-dun-dun. That's my 80s, another 80s song there, guys.
Yeah.
Freeze frame. I can't remember who sings that. Who sings that, everybody? Is that Jay Giles, man?
Oh, I have no idea.
Dun-dun-dun. Yeah, I remember the video too. Freeze frame. No, anyway. And then he's like, "Oh, can you hear me? Help. It's a fail-safe device, paralyzes the suit." And he goes, "Yeah, dude, but they're gonna delete me." And I think Bruce knew this, JT, and was just trying to teach him a lesson.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. He can hear it. He can hear him getting destroyed there.
Thanks,
they're going to delete me, and then he pushes the button. Take note, Overlord, if you're watching. That's how indeed you push the button.
Thumb smash it. I do like this. Yeah, this is smoke coming out of the electric. I don't know, smoke coming out of there or something, or steam, or I like this little.
Now, up to this point, we've had great backgrounds and more detail. Now we're starting to get, when they have more action, they start to get
all
much more basic and in no detail on anything.
Yeah. Now it's all like I kind of defended the one with the three guys, just saying, okay, it's just a pass through conversation, no big deal. Now you're getting it on everyone. You're getting a lot of action. Like he's kicking ass. The guy's like, oof, pow, bang, classic style stuff here. But Bruce is still giving him crap about the suit. He goes, my goodness, I gave you a break. Now bring the suit back. And like, no, I don't care. He's pretty stubborn here. He knows he's still fighting. And he doesn't care. He just wants his suit back. He's kind of, he's pretty pissy about it. I don't blame him, but he knows he's in a fight here. So he's
worried about his brand.
He's just pissed because he stole it.
Yeah.
He stole it and he's pissed.
He tells him to go in the closet.
Yeah. Is that what Tom Cruise in the closet? I'm not in the closet. Do you ask him if he likes fish sticks?
So he's going to get trapped in the closet.
Get trapped in the closet. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm just thinking of South Park, everybody, in case you're wondering what we're talking about. we do South Park references here every now and then.
Non-stop.
Definitely every damn week.
Yeah, we do.
If it
okay, so then he goes back into his Palpatine mode and once again says, do it.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy says just set off an alarm in his head. The seatbelt alarm. Driving crazy. Yeah, do it. Good facial features there with proper shading on the side of his head. And then we finally get back to some background detail because he's in the closet. And he's telling him, oh, great, dude, I'm trapped. He's like, just push your hands up against the wall. I built this place. So it's a hidden passage room, escape room, which is pretty cool.
Luckily, that door still works.
Yeah, luckily it still works. And all you have to do is push it. Okay. It'd be like, grab the bucket.
Someone would have found that out, but okay.
Yeah. But knowing Bruce, he probably has a billion of those tricks in this building. And he's like, oh, well, to be loading a hover transport down there. He's like, forget it. No. He goes, no, listen, dude, they're shipping the virus tonight. You got to stop it. I like the split screen here with them kind of talking. It's a good.
It's the most convenient hidden doorway I've ever seen.
Right. And it just happened to be on that floor as well.
Yep. Right in the bay where they're loading up all the mutagen nerve gas or whatever the hell it is. Yeah.
But then Terry says something kind of interesting. He goes, I read up on you, dude. I know how you lost your folks when you were a kid. And I'm like, oh, dude, bad timing,
Yeah.
Too soon.
going right for the jugular on that. The guy who deleted his dad is on that transport.
Bang, and
Okay.
there it is. That's why he said it, because Terry is smarter than you might think. I keep saying Terry's a pretty bright kid, that he's using psychological warfare on the frickin' Batman, and it works.
I do not like this animation style with the legs.
Down here at the bottom.
Yeah. Looks like some kind
Yeah,
of daddy long legs or something that
I would. Well, you saw my little one. That's what they're doing there. When they have this little pop. What do they call them? Pop what? Those little things. Those damn things everybody buys.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops, yeah. But
Yeah.
this is it's not exactly. It's from the Funko brand. You guys have seen this little one. I don't need to show it. Everybody here's seen it several times now. But that's what it has. He has the skinny legs and the Batman Beyond suit.
Mm-hmm.
I showed it to you guys last week as well. I like it. It's cool. But no, I don't like it either. It's weird. And anyway, he's just jumping down here in the scene. But then Bruce is kind of like, good luck, with no background art again. So they just skip the Batcave here. I'm going to scroll back up, because to use psychological warfare against Bruce Wayne is a pretty daring move.
Yeah, it's a bold move.
It's a bold move, but Terry's being honest here. That is his, he's trying to get revenge for his dad. And circumstances notwithstanding, that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce really doesn't have a choice here. He has to just go with it, because Terry pulled that on him, and there's just no way he's going to tell him no now. He's not going to stop him now. Not after that. Bruce kind of gives in. So
he says, look, up there in the sky, it's a bird. It's a plane.
There he is. Kind of a little bit confusing art here, like you had said before. Too much overlay. The 4 overlays we saw earlier weren't bad. Showed a lot about the tower. I like this hangar bay.
I like this hover jet.
Yeah, I like this.
I wish there were more of it, instead of all this cover up. But
exactly. I agree with you on this one, that they should have made a separate half page or another page and did the whole hangar bay here. They cut the hangar bay in half. The one where he's swooping down is kind of cool, but it covers up a lot of stuff. You could have made that a whole separate half page with 3 regular panes. He does a twirling back kick, catches the guy right in the gut. And then we get a loader that they're going to try to fight him. He's kicking ass, basically. But this dude does the aliens thing here.
Oh, yeah. So he swoops in and says, you're out of business as of now, which isn't the best line to use, but okay. And I'm taking you in for the deletion of ... And then, the aliens loader arm thing, they bring that in. Also, that the worker / guard is smoking.
Yeah.
He's hotboxing in that
He's
thing.
hotboxing in there. He's got.
Wow.
Yeah, he's mad because he was on his smoke break.
Yeah.
But he nails Terry pretty badly here. Like, I mean, he crushes him with that damn arm, and then picks him up, and he's just squeezing him. And you think he's going to just crush him, but he pulls out the new style batarang thing here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, Fix. Normally you would say, Fix, go finish him off, and then he would run away. That would be your typical bad guy henchman type of thing. That would be a trope. Right? Finish him. Can somebody finish this guy already? But he actually says, no, get the hovercraft into the air, get the product out, because I'm going to pew him.
Yeah, he's going to do it himself.
So you have to look at this. I don't like this split stuff. We got this split frames again. the little one here, the little thin one shows. Well, how did he get out of the
I think
the?
he's still in it.
He is, but he pulls the battering knife thing out here in
And
this
yeets
middle
it
one.
through the glass.
Yeah, catches the dude right in the head. They spared us any bloody, gory details. They're not really going to do that in this comic. We've pretty much caught on to that. This is lots of action, lots of fights, but this is for kids for the most part. Still have guns, still have deletion, so teenage type stuff, I would think. A modern day version of this, and there's a lot of them, probably would have shown that going right through the dude's helmet. And stuff coming out the back end there, kind of like when I ate at Taco Bell that one time. Anyway, so run for the border, that's for sure.
Close the cargo bay doors.
This reminds me of some Star Wars type stuff here, when the Falcon's like getting away from Jabba.
Mm-hmm.
Pew, pew,
so,
pew.
Okay, so the hovercraft is taken off, then they want to close the doors to keep Batman from getting away. So this evildoer is smarter than the average evildoer, because he's like, okay, normally my evildoer comrades would just let him escape here and then my ship would be in trouble. Nope, he's going to contain the problem.
Yeah, he does. Like you said, JD, he takes it head on. As the boss guy is pretty confident here. He just wants the product to get off the ground, which is why I got pretty confused with what happens next. And you got a lot of action going on here. He throws another batarang.
Then on this one, he's using his heater, and he's shooting at the batarang and blows it up. And there's apparently sperm inside the batarang that flies out around it.
I don't know what that is, dude. They look like they look like little spermies or eyeballs, or I don't know. I don't know what that is. It's weird looking. It's supposed to be smoke plumes.
Yeah.
And
you don't shoot at clay pigeons with a handgun, but such as it is here.
Yeah, apparently he's very good shot. That he makes jokes about it. I'm like, okay, where did he learn to shoot like that? But okay, he's a good bad guy here.
Or fish in a barrel.
Yeah, he's a good Bond villain, considering he's trying to sell nerve gas to delete a lot of people. But this is what I have a problem with here, JT. Now, didn't he say get the hover transport off the ground and leave? I'll take care of Batman, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what do we have?
I did want to mention real quick. Well, there's one extra canister.
Why would you leave?
Because it was full, and they, baker's dozen kind of thing.
Okay, so he sold him some and kept one.
Or it just, that was all that fit in the hovercraft. You got one left. I did want to point out, we're looking straight down the barrel here. You notice the problem with this?
Are you talking about shooting styles?
No, the middle one. What's wrong with that? It's not a trick.
Well, he doesn't have one of his eyes closed.
No, it's even more basic than that.
Well, some people will shoot like that, but I would never do that.
It's not round.
Oh, well, it's like I don't know if it's like a laser gun. Is it a laser gun, I guess, now?
I don't think so.
Weird.
It's not round.
Weird. No, it's not. It's definitely not round.
An oval shaped barrel. I don't think so. Okay. Anyway, on to the next page. Brought up.
Anyway, yeah. So there's a whole canister of stuff just sitting there, which is fine because they were loading it up. Like you said, it was extra. But then Terry, knowing that it's nerve gas or a deadly mutagen with no cure, supposedly, he picks it up and throws it. And now I'm thinking, dude, why would you? Because you're in the city. Think about this, JT.
Yeah.
You're
Oh
in the
yeah.
city. You're in town. You're in the metropolitan area with thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people living in the area within several miles. You have no idea what this stuff. You know what it can do. So I don't think this was a Batman type of move.
I don't think
And
so either.
yeah, real Batman would not have thrown this. And we see why, because old boy shoots it, which again would have been like, I guess that was a flex reaction here because Powers knows all too well what it does to people
Yeah.
because he
Yeah.
just sold the damn stuff. He shoots it instead of just ducking out of the way. And then he's like, oh gosh, like, shit, now what's going to happen here? I don't remember most. Then I was like, it took me a while to remember what happens in the show. But I do like this Batman art here a little bit with the face. You can tell he's like, oh my God, what the heck was in that thing? And now JT helped me out with this. He had no clue that that was the nerve gas canister.
Right.
Apparently.
Right.
That's why he picked it up and threw it.
Right.
He didn't know. Okay. But an oddly shaped big ass canister with a bunch of green stuff
glowing
in it. With
green stuff in it.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weak for him to do that. However, there is a reason behind it. And I'm sure you already figured it out at this point because Powers gets the full brunt. Now,
actually, Dave, no. If you go back up a few pages, you don't have to. I did already.
Okay.
When he's talking with Bruce Wayne in the cargo bay, Powers is shipping out the virus tonight. It's got to be stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So he does know what that is.
Yeah,
that's a flaw in the writing.
It's a flaw in the writing.
It's a flaw in the writing because he already knew what this was.
Yeah, what they're going with is like he's trying to say he didn't know that that canister was it. It's kind of weak sauce.
Yeah,
What was
I
the
don't
heck?
buy
What
it.
was in that thing? I'm not buying it.
I'm not buying
that. And the other thing is, I wanted you to show to you this when you were talking about gliding and all that. Look what he's doing with his feet at the bottom of the suit to get away from the cloud.
Okay. So he's got some kind of jetpack feet.
He has jetpack feet that come right out of the suit. So there you go with that. I just wanted to show you, to point that out to you.
Okay.
To show that to you. That's how he got out of there so fast, because you can't glide up without wind.
Right.
So they don't really mention that. They just show it to you, which is kind of cool. But Powers gets the full brunt of all of this gas, dude. All of it.
Yep.
But they kind of just move on from that kind of quickly, that Terry doesn't seem too concerned about all the gas that's down there that's already been used. So he goes after the hovercraft, the ship, instead.
Yes.
Which
the
is
only
fine.
hover ship in the city.
Yeah.
And that is slow enough for him to catch up to it.
Well, yeah, because he's got the jet power stuff.
That has no latch on the hatch.
Yeah. What I didn't like is he doesn't call to Bruce and say, Bruce, call the Commissioner Gordon and tell her you've got a hazmat of highest proportions here going down. You see what I mean? Bruce would never have just.
I see it. I'm just saying this is all super convenient. He gets
Yeah.
out of there in the nick of time. There's only one hovercraft and he knows which direction it went, so he could catch up to it. And he does catch up to it. And then the hatch is not locked on this ship, on the hovercraft.
Yeah, he breaks in. They know he's breaking in. He's like, oh shit. And then I thought he got pew-pewed and got knocked off. But that's not what happened. They skipped the part where he grabs one of the security guys and throws him off the thing.
Oh,
see what I mean?
Yeah, what the heck?
I was very confused about that as well. So I had to
I don't
look
like
at the
that.
picture where he
I
goes,
don't
whoa,
like that.
and then there's an extra little dark spot there. That must be one of his pew-pews. But I was like, what? What happened? I had no clue what was going on here.
I hate that. Yeah, that's terrible.
And then the next cut pane is he's in a fist fight with Mr. Fix, which
there's issues here on this page.
Yeah, this bad. This was very confusing. I'm glad you agree. So on top of Bruce Wayne lore that he would never have not said to Bruce, call somebody for help on that gas. Bruce would never have done that. Mm-hmm. You know, anybody who knows Batman, don't bring me down, Bruce. You're right, buddy. Yeah, Terry is just filling the. I'll be nice to Terry. He's filling in the shoes. He's not Bruce Wayne. This is the first real action he's had in the suit. He doesn't know these things. He doesn't think like Bruce yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for them to write it like that, where at least Bruce, who would have been watching, said, "Don't worry about the gas. You go after the hovercraft." They just skipped all of that. He just left that gas down there. Kind of a point of contention, as you can tell. However, we are back on the ship, and immediately we get thrust into this fist fight with Fix, Mr. Fix, who's not only like 6'9", whatever pounds, and he gets electric brass knuckles.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to use these just to make it hurt a little worse. I'm like, yeah, all right, here we go. Because now Terry gets his one-on-one fight with the guy who deleted his own dad. So I'm like, all right, this is going to be interesting. And Fix is like, he's talking trash, which we like during fights, right? I like when people talk trash to each other.
Right.
You're pretty strong for a clown who thinks he's Batman. And look what Terry says. Do you want to do it? Do you want to say it?
I am Batman.
Nice. Yeah. I am No, we don't get the vengeance part. But he could have said, I will be vindicated. But anyway.
Yes.
He either kicks him or punches him. And it must be
one hell of up against the panel.
Yeah, and now remember though, the suit, JT, is very powerful. It enhances your muscular ability. So we got to give him that, okay? Because he's just an average high school kid. He's very athletic, plays football or whatever they call it, stuff like that. But to throw a 400-pound guy around like that, the suit helped him out with that, just to keep that in mind. So the suit makes him very strong. Because Bruce Wayne himself is a huge dude. Bruce Wayne was no chicken little.
Right.
I mean, Bruce Wayne was probably what? Everybody 6'5", 290, you know?
That type of totally. Yeah.
Yeah. He's big man. And then worked out on top of that. So a lot.
There's just way too much action going on that last page. Too many different frames, and I don't care for it. Well, you don't really get to actually see what's going on at all ever, because there's too many different cuts.
Yes, totally. You nailed it, dude. Totally nailed it. I don't like the fact that something happens and he goes flying across the ship, and then immediately he gets thrown into the electrical circuit board or something. Or the main
that's the control panel for the ship, the hovercraft, which is where the autopilot's controlled by.
Yeah. And I guess because he had those electrified brass knuckles, it frazzled him. Just that's it.
It fried the computer.
Yeah, and it fried Mr. Fix as well here. Just that's it. He's done.
Oh, he arced.
That's the fight.
Yeah, he arced.
Yeah, he arced him. And because you can see this one to the right, way up here in the top of this, I guess, moon. I guess it's nighttime. I'm assuming it is. I don't know. That's him, the bat silhouette there. And down goes the ship. Kaboom. I am Batman again. So that's the whole fight. And I'm like, JT, you know what I'm getting ready to say now. Do not. Kremlin. Hey, Kremlin.
Hey, Kremlin. Hey.
Hey, welcome. Welcome. Good to see you. Let me get you in there. To the Kremlin. Very nice. So Kremlin, yeah, I'm going to say something here that this guy is the guy who deleted Terry McGinnis's papa.
Yeah.
And the whole fight is nothing but him getting thrown into a damn computer panel, and we don't even get to see a kick, a punch, or anything.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And the letter grade's going downhill fast because it cheaped me out. The whole premise of him going after Mr. Fix was to catch him and get vindicated.
Yes, indeed.
Well,
he was vindicated.
Yeah, but how I felt cheated.
Well, yeah,
this was the fight. This was the fight for the whole issue. Yeah,
this vindicated like that. It is a big cheat.
It is a big cheat. You don't even get to see him kick him in the balls again, or a Savante.
I wanted to see
Chuck Norris to the
that.
chin. Nothing. Yeah. You get totally cheated on the biggest fight of the whole first and second issue.
Yep.
So there you go. There's my rant on that. A nice little kaboom.
Kaboom.
That was pretty cool.
And then here you go. McGinnis is getting a little big for his britches, saying, I am Batman.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no smart aleck remark to the bad guy. Got you mofo. I got your ass. Nothing. So I felt really.
I think it would have been best for him to say, "Powers out,"
or
something.
Or there you go, buddy. I fixed it for you.
Yeah, problem fixed.
Problem fixed.
So, something like that, right? We could probably come up with 10 lines for him to say there better than "I am Batman. I really am."
Yeah, the guy's name is Mr. Fix. He could have said, like you said, or "I fixed it for you, fat ass," or something.
Yeah.
I just felt really cheated there. That was just such a crappy way to. No fight. There was no fight.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
they wasted way too much time earlier in the issue with it, but okay.
Yeah, it's just the build up for me. I mean, he's going to get.
Now we got to know what happens to Mr. Powers, right? Because that's the only other side left to this. We assume that McGinnis is going to be flying back to Wayne Manor. So then here we have Wayne Powers Tower. The good news, Mr. Powers, is that the radiation, because remember, extreme heat or radiation are your fixes to get rid of the mysterious pathogen of unknown origin. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Powers is the radiation seems to have completely eradicated the virus. Bottom line at Doctor, as he's sitting there on the operating table. What's the bad news? You can kill the radiation now, please.
Yeah. And at least these guys are in hazmat suits, so we see some safety concerns. We pointed that out many, many times in different things that we've done here. So at least they're wearing suits.
They don't tell him anything, but they let him get up and stand next to a mirror. The art is so basic here. I did not know that was Powers, because Powers does not have that shape in anything else leading up to this point.
Yeah, and it does follow along with the animated show, which was the animated show, follows along with the comic. So that's a good point. But I know this guy now he's turned into what you might either want to call atomic guy or radiation guy. I can't think of his name. I'm sure next week we'll see it. And Buddy says if he takes credit for Batman, then he'd be
Stan. I love it.
Hey-o. Anyhow.
So then this guy's just laughing gregoriously.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
he's
shit.
glowing.
He drops the F-bomb, but they're not going to put F-bomb in this comic, maybe in later ones, but not this one because this is not that type of comic. But we get hot redhead mom coming in.
Is that his mom or his stepmom?
No, that's his mom. Yeah, the mom's still around.
Okay.
Yeah. And well, I'm assuming. I don't think it's a sister.
Wearing a very Jetsons outfit. I feel like right. She kind of reminds you of the mom from the Jetsons.
Yeah. Quiz time, everybody. What's the name of the Jetsons dog? Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Is it Pluto?
No. The Jetsons dog, everyone. I'm going to let that one roll. So, yeah, you're
it's
right.
Not Ace. I know that, right?
No, that's definitely not Ace. Dog. Yeah.
He has the outfits stuffed under the bed all awkwardly. You see that in the purple? Just see
where? Oh, yeah,
stuffed it under the bed.
Very nice.
Didn't even hang it up.
Good catch, JT. You know it's got to smell like ass after being in it like all day long.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to. Well, what's that spray? Febreze that shit.
Febreze.
Yeah, I have a bottle.
Take it to the dry cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, very good catch. I did not catch that at all. We get some shrubbery though. That's pretty good.
You never told me you knew Bruce Wayne. What the hell? Mr. Wayne wants to offer you a job, like a paper route.
Yeah. Bruce is like, he saved me from the gang of punks. They didn't do what they normally do in comics is put down the little box down here at the bottom. See issue number 1.
Yeah. So
I got cheated again.
Well,
so everybody go see issue number 1.
It's one issue back. Well, you'll be okay.
I know, but it's just a fun thing that they should have done. You know, that's Stan Lee would have done it.
Shirt tucked in with no belt and the top button. Gee whiz, a job.
Yeah. Yeah. He can use a part-time assistant, an ally, as it were. So he's putting Terry on the spot here. You know damn well he's going to take the job.
Oh, yeah.
But
he has to legitimize it in front of his Jetsons mom. Look at that. She looks even more like the Jetsons mom here.
Totally, dude.
Yeah.
Why am I saying that tonight? I'm always saying that. I don't know what got me on that whole totally dude. Totally, dude. Yeah, I think that's what it was from earlier. Oh, I was doing the Scooby-Doo reference. That's why.
Oh.
So I was stuck in the 70s.
I thought maybe you were watching Wayne's World.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Party time, excellent.
69, dude. I watched too much Nick Weiser. Yeah. Anyway, so he agrees. He agrees to the job, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Bruce gives him a little warning here, and that's what he says. I warn you, it can be difficult. So Terry doesn't quite understand Bruce's full demeanor. What if you're actually going to get a job from him? You know, you might want to ask the first Robin, Dick Grayson, about how it is to work for Bruce. If you follow Batman lore, that's why he became Nightwing. He got tired of Bruce's shit.
I would have said, I don't know, Mr. Wayne. My dad was just deleted. Can I add my mom onto my family medical plan?
Yeah. Yeah.
before just agreeing.
Well, we're gonna have to work on a. What did he say in Alien? We're gonna have to work on the bonus. We're gonna have to talk about the bonus situation. Yaphet Kotto and
Yeah.
John Hurt. We're gonna have to work on the bonus situation.
Yeah.
Oh, not John Hurt, the other guy. I can't think of his name, but God, I love that movie.
I know the line you talked
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I love it. I'm going to be saying it a lot now.
Okay, so then he takes him down into the cave.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good
Welcome
art
to my
here.
world.
Yeah.
And why is there a T-Rex with a penny?
Okay.
Right
so
there?
that's Batman lore.
Okay.
Bruce likes to take trophies.
Yeah.
And he has a ton of them. We saw a couple of those last week. Remember when we had the background shot of the uniforms here?
Yes.
And then I brought up the fact, I said, oh, did you notice the little ones in the front here at the bottom of that one pane that had, I think it might have been Puppet Master or somebody else like that. I think it was Harley Quinn's uniform. He keeps a ton of trophies in his Batcave. So that is actually sticking to Batman lore.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which I like. Obviously, they could have done the penny a little better. I mean,
I guessed it was a penny. It looks like Lincoln.
It is. It's a huge ass penny, and I won't get into all the cartoon type stuff because now I forgot what the damn dog's name is from the Jetsons.
Now, how would you grade these displays?
They've
got
as
the
far
old
as you and me
TVs.
Well, we got monitors.
Yeah.
So, but there's nothing on them. So, what do you think I want to say about that?
A C at best.
Yeah. Well, you get an A for effort. Don't put a monitor in front of me, dude. Don't have anything on it.
Buddy Hepburn guesses Astro for the dog.
Yes. Buddy Hepburn, you win the heck yes prize for tonight. Astro. I forgot. I totally forgot, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna lie. Now the art here is they try to close it out with a bang like they did last week, and it's pretty good. Other than like Bruce's pants, I'm kind of with you on the whole earlier. They got a little bit lazy, but I guess Bruce he's sticking to the style and he's sticking to it. He's not going to do too much more with it. Because if you look at Ace's paw, and I know I'm nitpicking a little bit, but we like detail. We're just talking about the art. Overall, the page is nice. I like this big ass page.
But his shoes and his pants are the same thing.
The shoes and the pants are exactly the same. Yes, thank you, JT. I'm like, could have drawn a hemline or something. I don't know. You did all this. Okay, so here's something you might not notice. I just noticed it. Behind Bruce and Ace, look on the shading there. I thought it was just shading on the rock.
Yeah, it's a shadow.
But it's a shadow
of Bruce.
Of the Batman.
It's a composite of Ace and Bruce.
Well, it's kind of like the Star Wars thing with Anakin when he was little, and you had the shadow of Darth Vader up against the building. So what this is a passing of the torch, JT.
Yeah.
Batman
I'm
shaking.
still jury's still out. I kind of would have loved to have seen Bruce wear the Batman and have McGinnis wear the Robin suit that's over there.
Yeah. Bruce is old and putting clothes on and sucks at more. Yeah. Hello, sirs. Hello, Admiral Teague. Can we get another link there?
Hello,
sir. For the fine young gentleman that just popped in. Thanks, Teague, for popping in, homie. I appreciate it. We're trying to be nice here. I like the Terry. I like the Bruce's face. I like I almost called him Astro, buddy. But I don't like the feet. I don't like the pants, but I get his art style. And whether we like it or not, the shading on the wall on the rock here with Batman, I like the idea of it, that he's thinking. We like the thinking part, that this is actually, like I said, he's passing the torch on now to Terry.
Right.
So, but you would not have caught on to that if you hadn't seen the shadow. And to be honest with you, I didn't see it the first time. I breezed through this pretty quickly when I first read it. And we do this all the time. We catch things because of the review.
It's just such an odd thing that they would go and even shade some detail on like the guardrail up there on the next level behind them.
Mm-hmm.
And then they will put effort into the suits. They'll put the effort into finally doing something with like letting us know that that McGinnis has shiny black hair by putting that reflection on there. We get all of that kind of detail, and then you get no pant shoe breakup on Bruce. You get a Penny that's so vague you don't really know if it's actually Lincoln.
Yeah. So is Buddy?
It's
what do you
odd?
What do you mean changed? I saw you deleted something. I didn't catch it.
Admiral Teague updated his link to be at Admiral Teague instead of at Saving Star Trek, and Buddy had the old link. So that's fine.
Okay.
There's no issue. We got it. We got Admiral Teague covered. So
well, I totally screwed up the link for the damn watch party last week, and Buddy was the only one that showed up because he had my link, and I was like, why do I have 5 people watching on YouTube and nobody in the damn movie? But it's nobody's fault but mine, because I totally just effed up the link to the KOSMI. I don't like saying it here on YouTube because I don't want them to know.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's been okay so far, but they still both work for the moment. Teague says okay, but yeah, JT, I don't like that they just didn't shade this all the way in. It looks like a fishnet. So why would you go? Why don't you just pencil the shit in? I don't get these artists sometimes. It's weird. It's weird what they do. And again, we always talk about time. They might be out of time, or they just don't feel. Maybe maybe they ate Taco Bell that day. They're not feeling too well. I don't know. Sometimes they knock it out of the park, and then the next page later, it's just crap. It's weird. We'll talk about it as we always do when we do these reviews. But I had some deeper issues with this one, other than some of the art. I actually liked the art better than last week.
Yeah.
The cover was way better. That's Bruce Timm. I like Bruce Timm. I like a bunch of different styles of art. Some people like to just stick with old school stuff, but I like different styles and variants, and you like what you like and don't what you don't. But my problem with this is that the Batcave that you brought up when you asked about the penny and the dinosaur was really good that you asked that, because it ties into what my biggest problem with this issue is. My issue with the issue is Batman lore. The fact that you could take the last page and stick to it 100% with all the stuff that you asked, like the penny and the dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
But the deepest type of lores of Bruce Wayne, of like not saying anything about that gas being let out in the metropolitan area, and nobody said anything. I have a problem with that, dude. You know what I mean? It's they missed it, I guess. They didn't. And then what was the second one part about that? Right after that, Terry,
he didn't know what was in the canister, but he already said he knew what was in the canister, and he threw it anyway.
Well, the fight with Mr. Fix, that kind of actually pissed me off. I was waiting for that fight. I mean, that's like watching a movie where the whole movie is based on the fact the good guy is going to go catch the bad guy who deleted your pawpaw.
Yeah, so
and
for
then
those
they
of
don't
you who
even
might
show
be
it.
joining late, like Admiral Teague, we did have a 1 page with about 9 different cells worth of action where McGinnis confronted the man who deleted his father. In the evildoer's name was Mr. Fix, and the fight was very abbreviated, and we never really saw any action because they put too many things on just one page. And so we really wanted McGinnis to be vindicated, and instead we were cheated out of the final confrontation.
Yeah, they didn't even show a kick
we
or
didn't
a
feel
punch.
very vindicated at all,
Yeah.
Admiral.
Yeah,
Kind of a letdown.
Kind of a letdown. All right, JT.
Would you like me to give my review?
I should just go first since I spilt the beans on that, and I won't have to repeat myself for the fourth time about that because, yeah, that part, Admiral Teague is an LOL. Yeah. Oh, and Buddy, it would have been better if they started with their feet up instead of just on the wall face. Yeah, buddy, and you know damn well how we rock on these shows with our art. We try to be nice, but we're going to call out stuff when we see it because if it just doesn't make sense, it just doesn't. It's weird. And I'm not being hard.
Can you put up the last page again real quick?
The last page?
Yeah, just one more thing about that art.
Yeah, can you give me just a second? Oh,
sure.
Dude, it pulled right up for the most part. I can actually show Teague the fight. There's the gas.
So well, just the last page, there was one more comment I had about that.
Yeah, so we get a sucker punch on McGinnis from Mr. Fix, and then we don't see any punches from Terry at all, just that he gets thrown and fried. That's it. Fix gets a sucker punch in the back of the head, and that's it. So we'll go down to the last page. Sorry for scrolling, everybody. Where do you want to go? The top?
Just where they're shaking hands.
Okay.
I don't think they can see it.
Oh, I got to add it to stage. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, everybody.
No problem.
Hold on. I have to present screen, share screen. Hit that button, then I got to go back, hit that button.
I just want to point out that Bruce Wayne is working for Bajoran security. He's wearing Odo's getup from Deep Space Nine.
Oh, what is going on with my frames here? Sorry, everybody.
Right
is that
there.
Working?
Yeah, we can see it now.
Okay, it's full framing me on my StreamYard side. So,
we can see that he's wearing the Bajoran security outfit right there.
That is Otto.
Now that you see it, you can't unsee it, can you? That he's wearing Odo's getup.
I even know who that is. I like Cisco.
This is Odo. This is Odo,
I know, but I'm talking about the show.
Yeah,
I like Cisco in the show for the most part.
I had to Star Trek it something in here. Sorry, folks, but I saw that. I was like,
that's funny, dude. And Ace is definitely a Cane Corso, if I'm saying it right. He's definitely a Corso. Look how big he is. He's up to Bruce's like past his hips.
All right. Well, Mr. C, I guess it's your turn to give the review this week.
I'm gonna give it a C. I'm knocking it down for the fight. I'm actually almost wanted to go lower, but I didn't want to be mean. Only for the sake of not being mean. It needs to be called Mount Doom.
Yeah.
And you're being very controversial, JT.
It was stylistically designed to be that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a C. It was it might have even got a B plus up until the fight scene and the chemical scene. If you're gonna write Batman, you got to know the lore. You did the last page with the trophies from Bruce, so I'm like, okay, so you do know the lore, but it's not deep enough. That's just a, how do you say, on top of the surface type thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With the artifacts, but you brought it up, so I'm glad you did. If you're gonna write Batman, you got to know the fans too. Even I barely know Batman that well as everybody else does. compared to other people. You know, I'm a youngin' when it comes to a lot of people that we know, and especially guys like Clobber Times, RP Clobber Times, and Nick and Mark and D Bud Martin and those guys. Buddy Hepburn knows more about this stuff than I probably ever will. FKHC 2005, you're still out there. I know you know a lot of this stuff. So if you're going to write Batman, you better bring it, right? Even for, but it's just a kid's. This is definitely a teenage comic, so that's why I'm not being too hard on it, JT.
Right.
But if you're gonna have a vindicated fight there and not show one sucker punch from the bad guy, and that's it, yeah, I was cheated. I felt cheated.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So you get to see.
What do you think about McGinnis officially being able to wear the suit now?
Well, I'm tainted on the whole thing of that because I saw the show.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, but I like the way that the fact that I gotta keep reminding myself that the comic came first, although I have to go back and look at the show. To be honest with you, I don't know what year. I might look it up now.
Fair enough. Okay.
That, yeah, I mean, it's only 6 issues, so they got to move it along. I like the fact that I kind of wanted to give it a B plus, almost an A, because Terry had used psychological warfare on Bruce Wayne and it worked. I liked that angle. So they do know the lore, right? Remember how he said that, hey man, they did the same thing. That's my guy who deleted my dad's on there, just like what happened to your parents. And you were like, ooh, dude, that's a deep shot right there. So they're throwing the lore out there, but they're not sticking to it. What does he say? Batman got the suit faster. Batwoman. Yeah. So that's pretty much my take on it there.
You gave it a C. Okay.
I didn't want to go that low because of that scene of Terry calling out Batman a couple of times. And using the fact that Bruce is old to help himself. That was okay by me. It might be kind of dirty, it might be kind of nasty to use his parents, especially Bruce Wayne. Now, you want to talk about his parents, dude? Really? That's not really the angle I would have taken.
Just met. That's a little bold.
That's a little bold.
After them like that, isn't it?
Yeah, but it fit because he knew that saying that guy who did my dad like that is on that ship. So that was almost an A. That was an A for me at that point, really, to be honest. A minus, B plus.
That's only going to work once.
Yeah.
That's only going to work once for them. And so there you go. There was that one chance.
Yeah, and I like what Bruce said to him at the very end. Working for me ain't going to be so damn easy. I'm an asshole, dude. You know, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
You kind of know already, but you ain't seen nothing yet, you know? But yeah. Okay. So get you out of here. What you got?
Sure. So my review on this, I'll kind of look at it from a lot of different angles this week. The cover is more serviceable to the point where I would actually look at it at the comic shop. And that's how I view these covers. Is it going to grab my attention with the 1,000 other that I have to look at? And it's not quite there, but it's far better than issue 1 in my mind. I would rather have this cover than that. So kudos to them. As from a story standpoint, I would give it about a B plus because they hit the lore relatively well. They do some good stuff there in terms of dialogue and just keeping things moving along. I would give it maybe a little bit higher, but they don't take anything that is really adventurous or a curveball at any point in time. It's very trope filled by the numbers. And so I don't think you get an A because it just wasn't exceptional. There were some problems in here, and we pointed out that we found that the convenient trap door in the closet that lets him get away from the security guards also releases him into the launch bay that he needed to be in right at the right time. and he already knew about the virus-filled canisters, and then he didn't know what was in the virus-filled canisters after he threw one. That was a failure on a logical sense that somebody should have caught. If they had read through it, I feel like somebody would have caught that a lot better. And maybe that just happened to be down to a letter making some kind of omission or got confused with something. I don't know, but that was a problem. I had a problem with the artwork in this again. It did get better,
but not really toward the end. You did, I think. Right?
Yeah.
You. I think you liked it mostly.
It started off pretty good. It started off pretty good. My personal preference is to get a lot of background in zoomed out shots and get to see some action, but we know where the action takes place. So our brain and our eyes can fill in a lot of what's going on in the story. And they started to go down the route that they had in the first issue. The further you go into the last few pages here of losing detail, quick drawing type of stuff, it seems like they took some shortcuts. And look, they might have been on a tight deadline, and that's what they had to do to get it out the door. But it shows. It shows on Bruce Wayne's pants. It shows on all kinds of other stuff. That the shadow on the final page, all that kind of stuff just takes me out of it because it feels rushed. And if I'm only reading this like once a month, the last thing I want is to feel rushed in an already short comic. This is only 21 pages, less than that if you count the recap, the previously on Battlestar Galactica page that you get in here. So not cool in my mind. I also was with you, Dave, on this. I think they lose an entire letter with spending all of the time and pacing on all of these other fights in all of this other stuff. Then we get to the big,
like with the security guards.
With the security guards.
Several fights with security guards, not just one.
Oh, that's right. We also had a jump in the timeline where he has a tussle with the security guards, and one of them flies out of the hovercraft, and he gets in the hovercraft, and we never see any of it. In fact, we don't know who's falling off of the hovercraft because it's so small and under illustrated.
You're just assuming it's one of the security people. At first, you think it's him.
Yeah, I thought it was him at first.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, he just got knocked the shit. He just got knocked.
You have those mechanical problems that you can't get past them. You cannot get past them when you read it. The final fight, I'm with you there. I thought that he should have had more time. McGinnis should have had more time actually fighting Mr. Fix, because you spent all this time building up the evil villain. It's kind of like in the Disney Star Wars, where that Captain Plasma gets like nothing. They build up like Captain Plasma scenes? And they get nothing. Yeah. And this feels exactly like that. I thought that if you go through the whole time and effort to kind of blackmail the emotions of Bruce Wayne by talking about his parents getting deleted, and then your dad is deleted as well in the same fashion, and now you're going to get vigilante justice for that. The fact that you bring that up and then you don't pay it off with a satisfying fight.
Thank you.
How could you feel vindicated about that? You can't.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you, man. That one scene alone before it cheated me, or us, or whoever else feels the same way, might have even got an A- or something like that. Only if anything that you pulled that off. But then, like you said again, and I've said it several times already, God, dude, I was like, what the?
This would have been some kind of John Wick, James Bond.
It should have been a whole
like final boss fight. Fight scene. And it wasn't, and it just wasn't. It seemed much more casual than even the fight with some of the guards. So I just, I would have liked Bruce Wayne to like pipe in, give him some help on the fight, something. He didn't get any of that. And so for that, I award this a C.
Okay. Cool. Right on point with what I did. Awesome. So you felt pretty much the same way, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was kind of mad, actually. I was like, what? I'm kind of pissed. Where's the
I
fight?
tell you, man,
I
when
was
you're
mad.
expecting something to deliver and then it doesn't deliver, it's hard to feel
I see
good
what you
about
did.
that.
I see what you did there. Whether you know it or not. I'm going to make sure you know. Good one on you.
Yep.
You mean like actually delivering something?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even pizzas can get delivered for the most part. Or even the mail gets delivered.
Boy. Well, maybe they'll find that artwork that we're wanting in some of these sections. Maybe they'll find it on a hard drive one day.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, JT.
All right, we want to get out of here.
You got going on the rest of the week, so we can get you out of here tomorrow.
So, yeah. Let's see. Tomorrow, I'll probably be hanging out with Admiral Teague if he's able to do a stream. I don't know if I'll be on the stream due to work, but I'll be hanging out in chat most likely. Friday, I'll be doing late night Fortnite with the great Mark D with the C. That starts maybe 11, maybe 12, maybe 10. We'll see. And then Saturday, I'll be on with the great and powerful Lord Admiral Teague on Saving Star Trek. We are starting season 4, the final season of Enterprise.
And what's the name of the dog? Archer's dog.
Oh, you're messing with my mind now. I was thinking Ace the whole time with Batman. Porthos is Archer's dog. Yes.
Look who's here.
Oh, Lady V.
Lady V. Hey, you caught us at the tail end. Speaking of dogs, of the stream.
Well, that's what I'll be doing, Dave. Thanks.
Yeah, well, Lady V might be there. Lady V.
And your show. Your show. I might hop in and watch the movie a bit too.
Time. Dude, I gotta post that. I'm doing Indiana Jones Temple of Doom. I'm chum jabop. I'm chum jabop. I'm chum jabop.
Very cool.
Anyway, Lady V has a channel. She has a Fortnite channel. And then met Mandalorian. So yeah, did you know that? You knew that, right?
I think I knew that.
Do we have it? Can we link that one? I can link it now. I think because now I'm not doing the comic. I'd have to go find it.
I got it.
You got it already?
Oh yeah.
Jeez, dude.
Like that.
How did you do that? Magic. Anyway, well, there's Lady V's channel, everybody. Go check her out, kicking some ass in Fortnite. So for me as well, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom. And Friday night, like you said, if I fall asleep early, I might make the 10 o'clock one. If I fall asleep late, I might make the 12 o'clock one, or maybe not. I might play for 1 week, 2 weeks, and then you might not see me for a month. Who knows?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Saturday, I don't think there was something I wanted to say. Saturday would be maybe, I'm not going to be on it, but I might hang out with either. It was a J-Man, and then I think Nick Weiser is doing his comic show, his Clobber in Time show, but he does it early. I get the times mixed up because he's 1 hour. What's Chicago time?
Central, 1 hour back.
1 hour back. So if we're 9, he's 10. So if we're 7, it would be 7 Eastern. He starts early for Eastern. And then your guys, I usually try to come in at least say hello, or I lurk sometimes when you guys are doing it. Sometimes I don't even say hello, but I'm there every now and I come in and give you a like, thumbs up at least.
Much appreciated.
And Sean and whoever else bring on Resolute Germ.
Yep. Resolute Germ.
And then Sunday, Mark D with a C, Kikri. Although I'm not on there all the time. At 10 o'clock Eastern, I definitely go there, give it a like, lurk, and Mark talks a lot of food. He makes me hungry all the time, but he talks a lot of geeky stuff, movies, shows a lot of stuff that he has in 3D printing. A lot of cool stuff he 3D prints now. He's getting really good at it. And other than that, that is it. So next week, I think, JT, this one's saved. We're going to do number 3. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not?
I think we'll do number 3. We had 5, 6 people pop in, say hello, and actually stuck with us. We have at least 2 or 3. I think the numbers are wrong here sometimes, JT. When I'm looking at YouTube, it said 2 people viewing one time, but that was us, and then we had people in the chat. So
yeah,
I don't think those.
You got to watch for your after show analytics. It's a real number.
Yeah, so I think we had more people tonight than we knew, which is very nice. And speaking of which, I almost forgot to say thank you, everybody. Lady V, Admiral T, FKC 2005, Buddy Hepburn, and we had a J-Man and Kremlin stopped in to say hello.
Kremlin.
And I want to thank you. I hope we didn't chase you off, but okay, T, what are you doing? Yeah. All right. And no surprise appearances, though it was nice to see DJ Man and Gremlin pop in, and then Lady V as well. Yeah. And then our usual, which we always grateful for, Buddy and FKHC and anybody I met. I think I got everybody this time.
I think you did.
I don't think I forgot anybody this time around. So let's get you out of here. We are going to do number 3 next week, 9 o'clock. See you sometime later this week as well, everyone. Thanks again. Bye.
Well.